What's good, YouTube? It's your girl TD9J, and I am back once again with another video. And this video is a story time, and the story time is about the time yes, tear, I got escorted home in a police car.
Your body on my body, baby. I'm about to catch your body in a baby.
So I think this was like sophomore year. Yeah, it was about like sophomore year. So, I dropped the paper, but I'll get that. But it was like sophomore year. At the time, I had a best friend. I'm not gonna name her. I'm not gonna say her name. But I had a best friend at the time. Me and her were best friends since middle school, I think. I don't remember. But we're not friends at all, really. Well, we're not really friends at all. We don't talk at all. But me and her was always so goofy together. Like, we was mad goofy. Like, we was two goofballs. And we had science class together after lunch. So one day, we was in lunch or whatever, and I had brought juice because I think we all know. I don't know if some schools are different, but most schools I know, they give you milk with your lunch. Who wants to drink milk with their lunch? We are grown ass kids and still drinking milk with our lunch. No, I don't like that shit. So I was like, no, I'm gonna buy me a juice. So I bought me a juice, and at the time, well, my two favorite juices is apple and orange. But I had brought me an apple juice. I still remember because it's my favorite juice. One of my favorite juices. I had brought me an apple juice. And the bell had rung for us to leave lunch and go to our next class. So as we walk into our next class, you know, I'm drinking my juice and we're walking. We're playing games. We goofing off with each other. So I forget. I think we get into class. Yeah, we walk into class together. And she pushes me. And when she pushed me, like, because we was play fighting. It wasn't serious. But when she, like, bumped me, most of my juice fell out on the table. And I was like, what the? You feel me? Because I'm like, yo, like, I'm like, you serious? Like, my juice. Like, I'm mad as hell right now. So she cracking up. And I'm like, I'm going to beat you up. I said, what did I say? I think I said, I'm going to beat you up. I think that's what I said. I said, I'm going to beat you up. And the teacher heard me. Mind you, we play like this every day, all day. I'm not the only one that says stuff like that. This other dude will always threaten kids in front of him. And there's one time that I jokingly threaten her. He takes it serious, and he's like, go to the office. I'm like, what you mean, go to the office? He was like, go to the office. That's a threat. I'm like, I was joking with her. He was like, go to the office. I'm like, yo, Mr. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm like, yo, Mr. You serious right now? Like, you dead serious right now? You really want me to go to the office? I was playing with her. He like, go to the office. I'm like, wow, okay. So he escorts me to the office, and he tells them she threatened a student. And I'm like, I was playing. So I explained to the teacher. I mean, not the teacher, but what was it? I forget what they called him. But she handles the discipline. But I spoke to her and I was telling her, I was like, this is how we play every day. Like, I was joking with her. He knows I joke with her. I joke with her like this all the time. I say stuff like this all the time. I'm not the only one that says stuff like this. So I don't understand why I'm getting in trouble for it. And all these other kids in this classroom be getting in trouble. I mean, don't get in trouble. So she's like, you know, I understand, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to discipline you. Now, I already know she don't want to discipline. She knows she don't want to discipline me because if she knows that the kids talk like this all the time. But the fact that he escorted me down to the actual office, I guess she felt like, okay, I'm going to have to give her something because if she comes into class tomorrow, he's going to feel like I didn't discipline her and it's going to be a huge problem. I think because honestly, when me and her were talking, she understood where I was coming from. She knows kids play like this all the time. She even said that she hears kids in the hallway walking past her saying stuff like this. She doesn't do anything about it because she knows they play. She knows ain't gonna do nothing real or whatever. serious. So I'm like, alright, it is what it is. So they was like, you're gonna have to be suspended. I'm like, oh, suspended. I'm like, why y'all just don't give me ISS? Or, yeah, ISS with detention. She's like, cause it was a threat. And I'm like, alright, whatever. So she called my mom or whatever. My mom said, before she called my mom, she asked me, she was like, where do you live? I said, I live, because I was like, can I finish no, I'm skipping. Before all that, I asked her, I was like, well, can I finish the rest of the day and the rest of this day? She was like, no, you have to go home now. I'm like, seriously? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wow. So she asked me and she was like, where do you live? I was like, I don't even live far from the school. I literally live in this complex because the complex was literally right behind the school. So honestly, at the time I lived about 10 minutes away, like walking distance. I walk slow. So it took me like 10 minutes to get home. So she was like, okay, I don't think I can let you walk home. I have to call your mom first. I said, go ahead. So she explained to my mom the story. So in my head, I'm like, my mom gonna be like, these people dumb. Like, cause people always, like, they gotta realize when you call my mom, she don't care. Teachers, I wish you knew this back in the day. But I actually told you guys this a couple times. When I get in trouble, when you call my mom, and you explain to her what happened, and I come home and I explain to her what happened, my mom don't discipline me. I never was the type of person, I never was that kid who got disciplined at home because I had gotten in trouble in school. Never was that type. She brushed it off like, whatever. As long as you're going to school and doing your work, it is what it is. You getting in trouble, that's on you. You got to deal with the consequences. Just make sure that that's just bringing home them good grades. You feel me? But, so she goes to mom and she explains to her. And then mom was like, yeah, she could walk home. She gave her the, okay, my daughter can walk home. And so, I don't know why they didn't let me walk home. But one of the security guards, he was like a retired police officer. He was like, no, she can't walk home. I'll escort her home. Why, if my mom just said I could walk home? Why do you feel the need to escort me home? So I'm like, whatever. So I was like, I'm not going home. Because at the time I had no Wi-Fi in my house. So I was like, just take me to my grandmother's house. At the time, my grandmother literally lived directly across the street from me in the same complex, literally directly across the street. So it was no big deal. I literally walked to her house every day. So I was like, just drop me off home. But before that I got home, we walked outside because I get all my stuff and I walk outside or whatever. And before that, one of the teachers went to go get all my homework for the rest of my classes for the rest of the week, and they gave it to me, and then I got all my stuff together, and then I walked outside with the retired police officer, and we get in the car, and I'm like the inside the car looked a little bit like a police car, and I'm like, is this a police car? He like, yeah. And then he began to tell me the story, how he was a retired police officer. Honestly, I don't care. Just take me home, but it is what it is. You feel the need to talk and explain to me why you retired and that you're a retired police officer, go right on ahead. Just understand it's going in this there and let out that one. But he's talking to me, and I'm like, why I couldn't just walk home? I don't know why I asked that, but I was like, why I just couldn't walk home? And I forgot what his response was, but it was something like something about safety. And I'm like, I walk back and forth home to and from school every single day. And if y'all felt like it was if you felt like that wasn't right, then why don't y'all have a bus to come get us walking students? But so I pull up. I call my grandmother. I'm like, Gigi, because I call her Gigi. Gigi stands for Gangsta Granny, and y'all will know why later on in my YouTube life because she is really a G. Like, I'm telling you, like, she's something different. But, so I'm like, yeah, Gigi, I'm on my way home. And she's like, why you come out home so early? And I was like, I'll explain when I get there, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm like, I'm outside. Pulls up, she comes out. No, I think she was sitting in the window. Because, honestly, if you got nosy behind parents, I know my black people that are like me will understand this. If you got nosy behind family members, you understand where I'm coming from. Like, they would sit in the window all day just looking to see who doing what, who live where, why they doing that, who this person is, just being nosy. That's the kind of lady she was. Like, she get her little beer, get her sip on, sit in the window, smoke her a little cigarette, and just watch. The whole neighborhood call her Ma. Typical. But anyway, so I get out the car and I walk in the house and she like, was that a police car you were just in? What happened? And so I'm like, calm down, calm down. He works for my school. He's a retired police officer. He just ended up keeping a car or something, whatever. When I explained to her what happened, I was like, Grandma, I'm in class. I'm playing. We joking, playing with. Me and my homegirl. We playing games with each other. We joking. We being goofy. She bumps me my mistake. I drop my juice. I say I'm gonna beat you up. The teacher took it seriously. I don't understand why he took it seriously because other people in this class threaten each other daily, but he decides to call me out on my BS. He decides to send me down to the office, and being that he decides to send me down to the office, I end up getting suspended. And so she was like, what? Why the girl didn't get in trouble too? She the one that pushed you. And I'm like, yeah. Honestly, it wasn't that serious. But the teacher felt like, well, today I'm going to be an ass. And I'm going to just send her down to the office to get in trouble. I ain't say ass in front of her. But, you know, y'all get the point. But yeah. So I was suspended. Honestly, when I used to get suspended in school, it was a good thing for me and a bad thing for me. It was a good thing because I don't gotta be in school. I could be at home. I can oversleep. I can sleep the days away. I can just chill in the house all day. Do nothing. Still had to do some homework or whatever if they sent it home. But other than that, I was good. Now it's a bad thing because now I'm losing work. I'm not dumb, I'm not slow, I'm not stupid, but I am a slow learner. I'm a slow learner, but I'm a fast learner. So, and what I mean by that is like certain things, like for some reason, schoolwork, it takes me for, not even just, certain subjects in school, like science, definitely math, once in a while, English. Those are the subjects that take me a little bit longer to get. English is honestly my strong. English and history, I understand. Like, you feel me? So I'm not dumb, stupid, or none of that. I'm just slow at learning certain things. But when it comes to like jobs and stuff, I think it's because like I'm a hands-on learner. Like if you well, no, I'm not gonna say that. But like job, for example, like job and stuff. Like if they show me one time how to use a cash register, in 10 minutes, I'm on the cash register by myself. That's how fast I adapt and I learn to things when I'm in working environments. It don't take me long to learn. But anyway, totally forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, I don't know. But it was a bad thing. I had to get it together. It was a bad thing for me to get suspended because when they would do the work and stuff, now when I go back to school, I'm lost in the sauce. Not lost completely in the sauce, but I'm confused as hell to what we're talking about, what's going on. So then I have to catch up and I have to stay extra long to get it together. It just was like, ugh. But that was my story time about the time I got escorted home in a police car. Hope you guys like this story time. More to come. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me at both of my social medias. And I'm not playing with y'all. I'm going to repeat this again. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and follow both my social medias. That's all I ask of you.
Your body on my body, baby. I'm about to catch a body in a bed.